following video concerns Rust Legacy, a video game distributed through Steam from Christmas time 2013 to Christmas time 2016 on behalf of its developer, Facepunch. Today is about the 2-minute lockup and or delay caused by the 2026 Rust Legacy EU server lister flood. So we're going to do an example. I'm going to hit play. That actually launches the game, and we wait for it to finish loading. I'm going to hit the F5 button so we got the timing there. And we'll just see the time. Now, it will either lock immediately or not. Okay, now I'm going to hit F1, turn off the banner up there, and I'm going to hit Options and a few other things. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Now, I have started it with no server list loaded, obviously, and we're going to now load it by hitting the button, and you will see that it locks up. This should take almost exactly 2 minutes, so I'm going to hit the F5 button, and that becomes 5:52 on our timer system. I'll just move this over just a teeny bit so that we have a little bit better view of the time. And what we're doing is we're waiting for this to let us in. You'll notice first we get the hourglass, then it'll say not responding, and then it will white out. When we do this, we can click here and eventually it'll white out or not on startup. Now I started it with the favorites cleared or not cleared. It's always the same 2-minute delay, so leave your favorites the way they are if you're watching this video to fix this problem. And this affects any copy of Rust Legacy that you downloaded from Rust Legacy EU, although I have had 2 incidents where the 2015 version, the newest one that they have on the web page, after you patch and update it, using the Discord files, because you have to use the Discord files to update it, it tends to work just fine, and actually had no delay a couple of times, which kind of makes me wonder. If anybody's curious, on Discord, the server owner, or, well, webmaster for rustlegacy.eu has stated that this is a flood done by somebody or some group. That's pretty much how it must be. That's kind of how it always is, isn't it? So this was the start of the EXE, and this is at the point of menu and lock up. And now we're seeing some movement. Okay, hit options. Okay, we hit the play game. And when we do that, it shouldn't lock up. And we have almost exactly 2 minutes later, and here we are. Now, I'm going to show you how to create a favorites list really quickly. It doesn't matter if you do or don't have one. We go to the last page, which shows 11,000 servers, which are not really there. Instead of highlighting what we want, we highlight what will not cause a problem. Now, unnamed servers, some of those are actually valid, but we don't list them because, honestly, we don't have time to go through them right now. Maybe later you can do that if you want to. Everything that is a normal name, or, well, at least looks like one. I clicked one too many. So we go to here. Here we go with those. Go here. Page 2. And I'm going to add in all of these that are at least looking like normal ones. We don't know that, because the IP address for these is what gets weird. I've already done a video about this, but the video I did before pointed out that they start with the IP address sequence, get rid of that one, that strongly suggests it's attempting to redirect what you're trying to do with your video game to your own computer, because it keeps acting like it's going to load localhost, as if you're hosting your own game, which is a possibility. If you have Rust Legacy server on your computer, you can do that. But anyway, that's about it, and we get 1, 2, and a little over 2 pages of usable servers. And to prove this, I'm going to try running one of them I've never run before. Let's look for one that's got, we'll try this. But getting to the point here, it will work if you get the latest download and patch it, or like I have an older copy that I patched and even dinked around with. It's consistent between this and Rust Legacy 2014, 2015, and yes, a Rust Legacy 2016 rebuild where I just found newer files and threw it on top of rustlegacy.eu's download. But it's a 2-minute, almost exactly 2-minute delay between the lockup, at whatever point it is, and being able to get the listing. You've been denied from connecting. Okay. Okay, we'll try this one. Somebody got mad at me at one point or another in the past. By the way, if you're not aware of it, a lot of the servers are going to, change names over time. So I don't know if that's one of them that I was actually banned from. Next. Connection failed. Okay, that just means it's probably not a real server. Let's try. I'm going to try Battlefield Rustouge. Rustouge has no reason to ban me and hasn't done so that I know of. Again, I was trying to show you an example of everything working correctly. So anyway, let's review. rustlegacy.eu server list, when you click that button for play game, is being flooded. Someone is submitting stuff to the website and it's actually taking these instructions and these link to something that can't be a server in the normal sense. And this is in the 2026 July era. And this is causing a 2-minute delay. And when you go to F1 in here, which I will do right here, we should see, if it brings up the menu. Okay, it doesn't show it. Oh, wait a minute. Scroll up. Okay, well, I'll point it out. Normally it says web exception, the request timed out. So I'll include that in the title if you were looking for it. Sometimes it just does whatever the hell that is. So anyway, here we are, and yeah, it appears that we have a working game here. Or not. I could be playing myself, quite literally. But yeah, that is all there is to it. It's causing a 2-minute delay. It's annoying. And it's working in spite of the fact that we have upwards of 11,000 fake servers. And yes, if I hit refresh, it should take 2 minutes if it was literally just it seeking this information causing the problem, but it isn't. It has to do with the delay time that, again, is referred to if it was in here. It would be in the Rust console here and say, oh yeah, it's X number of, it's the web exception, the request timed out for some specific request. I've left some suggestions on the Discord server for the person running rustlegacy.eu, apparently, and hope that I hope I didn't annoy them, and I hope I helped them, although, we'll see. And again, there really isn't 11,000 servers, because the majority of, or all of them, are just fake ones that go RL blah blah blah, and then try to go to a domain name that starts with 127, I do believe, 00, and then a string of numbers after the next dot, and it'll have a port number, and it doesn't matter what it is. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And this is how to cope with basically the only time I've seen rustlegacy.eu get effectively a DDoS attack. Oh, and by the way, it actually does bring up the modded servers here. And yes, you can click those if you happen to have a version that can do this. Anyway, bye.